Okay, good evening, everyone. All right, good evening. So we are just five here. We're going to start by 8:05, and I know that you people are already waiting. Yes. So we're going to start by 8:05. We just have like how many people do we have here? I saw five the other time, and I'm seeing two again. Okay, so let me send reminder to the other cohorts. All right, so if you're excited to be here, please drop emoji if you're excited to be here. We are just five, right? So we're going to start by 8:05. By 8:05, we're starting. Joyce, good evening. Good evening. Okay, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. All right, so by 8:05, we're going to start. Let's wait for others. So we're going to start by 8:05. Some people, if you don't remind them, they are not going to prepare for it. Yeah. It is after the session they will not come and meet you. Coach Adishia, please. So I'm so sorry. I forgot to join. Okay. So we're going to start by 8:05. Okay, so if you're just joining, you're welcome. You're welcome if you're just joining. You all are welcome if you're just joining. So we're going to start by 8:05. We have 2 minutes left. Okay. So we're going to start by 8:05. And you people know that I'm not the only one doing it alone. Yeah, I'm not doing it alone this night. I'm not even the one talking this night. Yeah. So we have an important guest that is going to talk, that is going to break the bread of life. Yeah, the way they say it in church. And I'm so excited because I have my book here. So if you don't have your book, if you don't have your pen, please grab your book and your pen now because this session is going to be value packed. Do you understand? So please use this remaining 2 minutes to grab your copy. I said copy. Sorry, try to grab your book and your pen. Sorry, I think I watched too much Yoruba videos. That's why. Okay, so we have 1 minute left. We have 1 minute left. We start. So please get your book and your pen, okay? Don't just come to the live session without anything. Do you understand? And if you have any question, you can just put them down. All right, good evening if you're just joining. Good evening if you're just joining. If you're just joining, good evening. Okay, so it is 8:05 here, and it is time for the moment we've all been waiting for, right? So tonight we are diving into a topic that can literally open doors, create opportunities. If you're happy, please, you people should know that I like emoji, right? I like emoji. So please, if you're happy to be here, if you're excited to be here, please react. And last session, some people reached out to me that they were not able to comment. So please, I think you need to subscribe before you can comment. Yes, so you need to subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel, then you can comment, I think after 30 seconds or 1 minute thereabout. So if you're excited, please drop emoji. Let me use that one to hold my body. That emoji is for me, not for the guest, though. Okay, so you're still going to drop the guest emoji, right? So today we are talking about visibility on LinkedIn. Oh my goodness. I mean, visibility on LinkedIn. People literally pay for this session, right? And who better to take us on this journey than our guest speaker? A man who truly knows his onions when it comes to personal branding and online visibility. Okay, so if you're happy to hear his voice, please drop emoji. Yeah. So let's drop some emoji in the chat and give a very loud virtual welcome to Mr. Cosmos. Please, please, please. So let's drop it. Let's drop it. So this will be the proof that yeah, we are excited this night. Okay. So let's drop it. All right, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Okay. So if you're unable to comment, please subscribe to the channel so that you comment. Okay. So please, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. If you guys don't drop emoji, I'm not going to. But I'm not going to call the guest speaker to speak this night. Okay. So please, let's welcome Mr. Cosmos. Please, let's welcome Mr. Cosmos. Okay, let's welcome him. Let's welcome him. So, Mr. Cosmos, please, are you here? Please, are you here? I can't hear you. Okay, so let's wait for him. All right, so let's welcome him, Mr. Cosmos. If you can hear me, I can't hear you. I can't hear him, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, 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 I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Look at the voice. Oh my God. Yes, I can hear you.
Can they still hear me?
Please, if you can hear him, please, I want you to drop it. If you can hear him, please drop it that you can hear him. Please let me know before we move
Can
on.
you hear me? Can you hear me, guys?
They can hear you. They can hear you. I can also hear you from my screen too.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
they can
okay.
hear you. Okay. So let me mute my mic.
So good evening, everybody. Can you guys really hear me? Because I'm not. Just drop your best emoji if you can hear me. Okay, 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 okay. That's fine. So good evening, guys. I want to appreciate the coach for giving me this platform to share this thing I want to share with you guys. So I'll be talking about visibility on LinkedIn and how you can write on LinkedIn, right? So the thing is that we can be visible on LinkedIn, we can be consistent on LinkedIn, and we can still not be visible, right? So, like, what do you understand by visibility? I want to just three people should just tell me what they understand by visibility on the comment section. Just tell me what you understand by visibility on the comment section. Visibility, visibility. I'm saying academy, just say visibility on LinkedIn. Just give me what you understand by visibility. Okay, Motosho said and showing up. Joy said being able to be noticed. Right, so that's good. So it is that let me say it in a layman language. Visibility is the state of being able to seen or be seen, right? But if you want to talk about visibility on LinkedIn, it will say, and visibility is about the right people that can see your content, your profile, and what you actually do. So there's one thing for you to be visible, and you are not being seen. You are not being seen by people, right? So the thing is that we can be consistent on LinkedIn. You can be showing up every day, and people will not know you. Do you get? So I've tend to like there's there's these six skills I normally use to work on LinkedIn, right? So the thing is that in the middle of me sharing I'll be sharing my story so that most of you understand okay where I'm coming from, because I don't just like go from low to up, because there was a story behind me getting some visibility, because there was a time when I was showing up on LinkedIn and I was struggling with like it's not even it's more like a like 3 weeks from now, like 3 weeks back. I was showing up, but things was not working. So you know the thing about you showing up every day, but the thing is not working. So that was when I realized that there's strategy. There's strategies for these things, and visibility does not happen by accident. You need to work for it. You definitely need to work for it, because you can be showing up every day and you will still not be visible. So I've tend to like use things that have actually helped me in this journey. So I'll share my story so that you see like understand where I'm coming from. So the 6 things is: one is clarity, one is positioning. I don't know if you guys have your pen and viral. Just there's a way you can jot some things down so that you can still go back and okay work on it and know which one is not working for you, right? So one is clarity, one is positioning, the third one is consistency, the fourth one is community, the fifth one is engagement, while the sixth one is profile optimization. Clarity, positioning, consistency, community, engagement, and profile optimization. So let's talk about clarity. Clarity is know who you are speaking to, because most people are on LinkedIn, they don't actually know who they are talking to. They just show up every day and they just drop content without knowing who they are talking to. So clarity is more like you knowing your audience, your ID audience. Like you can't just be showing up on LinkedIn just posting content without knowing why you are there. So be clear on your message. And most of us we like copy. We just probably like okay, somebody is doing well with this particular showing up, we'll just go and copy the content and start posting it. No, you have to like be yourself. The other one is positioning. How do you position yourself? Position yourself in an authority, like your niche. Let people know what you actually do, because most of us we are showing on LinkedIn and most people don't actually know what we actually do, right? The other one is consistency. Consistency is like you are showing up every day. You are coming in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but you are still not visible. Nobody actually knows you. You are showing up, but nobody knows you. You are posting those contents. You are doing all these things, but nobody knows you. So there's one thing for you to be consistent and still not be visible, because community actually beats consistency, right? So we need to like build community. So the fourth one is community. How do you manage to build your community? Because those followers that you have, they are not just there for based on want to grow followers. No, they are there for a reason. You need to build community with them. The other one is engagement. How do you engage with your people? Most of us we don't show up for people. You know, this comment section, when somebody make a post, you don't show up. Most of us will just be like, ah, it's not a big deal. It's really a big deal, because there's so much you can get for when you comment on people's and this, right? So there was a time, let me share my story so that you understand where I'm coming from. There was a time when I was showing up on LinkedIn. Can you guys hear me? You just drop your best emoji. I'm saying someone is saying network issue. If you can hear me, just say yes. Can you hear me? Okay, okay, okay. That's fine. That's fine. So there was a time when I was showing up on LinkedIn. I was showing up. That was about like 3 weeks from now. Because if you still go back and check my previous post, you will realize that I was struggling with like 8, 7 to 10 like, and even the comments is about 10 and 15. I will have to drop like 5 so that when somebody comes, they will see like drop. It's more like a pitiful comment. You know, when somebody is showing up and is not getting all this kind of engagement, somebody will just come and say, oh, let me just pity this person. This person will just drop 1 or 2 comments, right? So I was showing up and it was not working. Then during like I was showing up, it was not work. So I quitted LinkedIn. Not like I deleted my account. No, it's just more like I ghosted it, because you know why? When you are showing up and you're not getting anything, You're showing up, you're showing up, you're showing up. Oh, Joyce, my name is Cosmos, Cosmos Imoro. So you can check me out, Cosmos Imoro. So the thing is that you are showing up, but you are not, nobody is seeing you. So there was one time when I just ghosted LinkedIn because it felt as if you're pushing yourself, but nothing is working. So somebody reached out to me, a friend of mine reached out to me on my DM. Her name is Joyce. She reached out and said, "Ah, Cosmos, you don't tell, you need to like come back." So I came back. When I came back, I was still showing up, but things was not working. So I was like, ah, this thing is it seems it's not like it's not my platform. Let me just switch to go back to another place, right? But I was still showing up. At that time when I was showing up, I now saw a boot camp. This was Boot Camp. I know most of you will know Blossom now. So this is Blossom Boot Camp. So I registered for that boot camp. I just felt like, okay, this is my time for me to just, okay, let me know how this thing work. So I registered for Blossom Bootcamp. It was a 3 days bootcamp, and that was it. That was more like the big breakthrough I needed. So when I registered, I listened to what she had to say and I worked towards it. I was able to, okay, because there's one thing about we people. It's one thing for us to go to a class or somebody give us an advice, and it's another thing for us to say, okay, let me implement it. Because most of us don't tend to like implement what we are learning, right? But that particular period, I went as far to like, okay, let me implement this thing. I listened and the thing. Then when I make a post the following day, that was the following day, I got about 70 something reaction, like engagement. That was when I knew that there is more to be consistent than having a good strategy. Like strategy beats consistency. So that thing I was taught, I started using it, and the thing was actually working. It was working and it was working and it was working. So let me give people one thing. There's this thing about you guys. You guys have a premium free account, but you guys are not using it. You know, when you register on LinkedIn, there's a 1 month free premium, but most of us don't know about it. So once we are done with the call, just go and register for your premium. It's free. It's for 1 month. So once you register, there's so many things you can get from that premium. You can get a when somebody check your profile, you will see the person. Your comment is unlimited. Then you can get so many things. I don't need to tell you what you can get, but just you just need to go back to your premium register and start using it, right? So the thing was actually working for me. As it was working, then I was showing up. The thing is that I was showing up for everybody, right? So I was going to this is what I talk about engagement. Engagement is comments, like how you show up for people. So I was showing up for everybody. There's no post I will see. I will not comment. It get to a point they started calling me comment king. Right. So I was showing up, I was showing up, I was showing up. Then somebody actually reached out to me. Somebody reached out to me on WhatsApp. When somebody reached out, he now said he saw my comment on somebody on someone else's post. I was like, somebody's post. He didn't tell me the person, so I didn't bother to ask. So the thing is that I felt maybe the person was more like a scam because you just reaching out, and so he now said he went to my post and he said he realized that I know how to write. I was like, me know how to write. So when he said that you know how to write, to cut the long story short, the person now said he wants me to work for him, that he's building an e-commerce platform, that want me to work for him, that I should be like I should help him with the content for the website and the app and the product optimization. I was like, wow, that's amazing. So we started talking, and I realized the person is just like more like an upcoming person that wants to build an e-commerce platform. So he said what he have is like Nigeria and UK because the person is based on UK, right? So the person is based on UK. So after much discussion, I now had to drop some pitch for the person based on this is where I normally work. I work in an e-commerce platform. So he now said, okay, I now drop a pitch. So he was not asking me if I want to be like an advisor. I was like me advisor because sometimes I don't normally have sense like me being an advisor. So it was like much funny to me because you reach out and say I should now be like an advisor. So to cut a long story short, he now said he wanted to work for him for like 3 months. That 3 months, he said he will pay me £1,000. That's about 1.9 million. I kid you not. So he actually asked me to like send my account number. I did not because I felt maybe like it was more like scam. Do you get? I did not send my account number. So he now said, okay, I should just give my full name, which I did. and he sent the money through Western Union. When he sent the money, I did not withdraw the money for 3 good days. I had to go to the bank after 3 days. So this was, it was more like I did not imagine somebody just going all just away from LinkedIn to come and like say want to pay me 1.9 just for 3 months. So I had to I went to the bank after 3 days. When I withdrew the money, I was like, wow. So the thing is, I now okay, and I said, okay, let me share this thing on LinkedIn, right? So I know that time I was like, I didn't know much about this thing. So I reached out to Blossom. Most of you will know Blossom now. So I reached out to Blossom. I was like, okay, see this thing. I just got a gig after your boot camp because it was actually after the boot camp. So let's say I just got a gig, but I don't know how to go about it. I want to post it, but I don't know if people will take it in a different way, more like I'm doing showing off, right? So she was not like, no, you have to like share your story. That was when I knew that sharing your story it goes a long way on LinkedIn and you trying to fake most things. So which I did. I actually share my story. And when I was putting it writing, I put it in a way that I would have been able to write so many things, but there's a way I put it, and the thing actually it wasn't that long, but it actually went in a point that people would like understand. Then I started getting some message from people that I love the way you just put this thing, you are so real and the way you put your writing, right? So the thing is that we need to like show off, like show up for people, not you. Because one thing I understand about LinkedIn is that you need to be humble. Most of us we are too proud. Yes, we are too proud. You need to be humble. Because there was a time when I was showing up for people, I was commenting on people's posts, and but they were not coming to my own post. You know, when there's a thing about you trying to show up for people, but the person is not coming in on your own space, right? So I was doing all these things. I did not even care. That was the mindset I have. So the mindset that is still keeping me going is more like, okay, I'm showing up for this person. Is more like the person is more like a less privileged. So just have that mindset that the person is less privileged. You are showing up, so you are not expecting anything in return, right? You are not expecting anything. You are just showing. Even if the person come to your own post and comment, you don't care, but just be showing up. So I was doing all these things. I don't care. There are so many people like I was showing up, but they didn't even bother to come to my own comments, right? But I was showing up, I was showing up, I was showing up because I was building my own self. Because I was building my own self. Because if you comment on somebody's post, you are getting impression, you are getting seen, you are getting opportunity, you are getting so many things. So don't say because this person did not show up on you, you will not show up on the person. No, no, no. Just be consistent, be showing up, be going. And one thing I've come to understand is that we there's this thing about in link there's the first connection, there's the second connection, there's the third connection, right? So the thing is that when we have followers, don't just accept followers because you want to accept you just because you want to have followers. No, no, no. There's a criteria to all these things, right? So the thing is that when we make a post, you understand this thing. Once you make a post on LinkedIn, algorithm tend to share like some percentage to a first connection. So just imagine you have a first connection and that connection they are not active. If they are not active and they send out, they normally send some percentage. Let's say they say 20% to that first connection, and those people are not active. The post tend not to do well in that space. Let's say there's a two people that is always active in that space. Only that two people will do well, and the rest will not do well. So boil down to the rest, second connection and third connection. They normally send some percentage to each collection. So when you are accepting requests or when you are trying to send a connection to anybody, try to understand if this person is active. Is the person worth me sending the connection? Okay, is the person worth me accepting the connection? Always try to check all these things. And the last one is there's when you make a post, before you make a post, like you normally like engage on people's posts. You need to go like 1 hour, 1 hour or 30 minutes. You need to go like if you cannot do 1 hour, at least you can do 30 minutes. Make sure you engage before your post go live. So once you have engaged on those people's posts, so algorithm will now tend to like when you now make your own post, algorithm tend to now push your own content to those people that you have already engaged on their post and different people. So it's not left for those people to like reciprocate your energy. Let them see, okay, is this person, let them see, they will not be the one to know if they are going to comment or not, right? So always like always show up, show up for people. Don't be like, oh, this person did not show up for me, so I will not show up for the people, right? Most of us, we don't have posting time. We'll be coming on LinkedIn. Sometimes we'll show up around 7 a.m. Tomorrow we'll show up around 10. No, 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 no. You're not moving forward like that. You need to have a posted time. Let that posted time be your posted time. There's no you cannot tell me there's an obstacle that will not tell you, okay, maybe I was tired or I got something to do. No, no, no. Make sure that that time work for you, because it is you that is doing this thing. It is you. You have your own space, regardless of, even if you are busy. There's a way you can work towards it. Make sure that time, because if you show up around 7 and tomorrow you show up around 8, algorithm tend to, like, he will not even understand you, because you are just doing somehow. So let's algorithm understand that, okay, this is when you normally show up. If you are showing up around 7 a.m., make sure that 7 a.m. is 7 a.m. Don't show up around 7 and come and show up around 8. No, stick to that posting time, work towards it, because yeah, I normally show by 6:15, right? So this is more like the 46 days I'll be consistent on LinkedIn. I'll be showing up without any obstacle. So I'll be showing up regardless of what is happening. I will still try and show up. But most of you, once you just do like 3 days, you'll be like, you're tired. See, there's no platform that is not a lot to. Even that TikTok you are talking about, TikTok is even much a lot, because are these people that's going all means to want to give you content to like watch? Because those people, they are going extra mind, because there are some content that they will do. They will spend like 5 days. They are still doing that content, and they will spend extra money. Do you get? So LinkedIn is more like you having your own mindset, your own brain, and you can do all these things. So you just need to like know what work for you. So me posting around 6 a.m., I normally wake up around 5. I wake up around 5. I try to like engage. But sometimes I wake up around 5:30. I will engage. Then before my post now goes live. So one thing I want to let you know is that consistency beats a community beat consistency, because you can be showing up and you're not visible because you don't know how to actually work. So I will teach you like 3 ways of how you can build community, right? So one of the way is that you showing up for it is that you need to give like 30% of your comments to top creators. 30%. Don't just give them all your comments. You will not say, because this person is a top creator, let me just give the person all my comments. No, no, don't give the person. You need to give like 30% to top creators. Why 70% to those upcoming? Because those upcoming people that are linked, that tend to like have like 1, 2, 3, 4 like or comments, they are the people that will take you more seriously, like those top creators. Those top creators, they have already built their self, they have built community. So you coming to their own space, you will take so much time for them to get to notice you. Do you get? So let you build 70% should be for your upcoming people, that they, when you see their content, you realize that okay, they're having like 5, like 10, like 20, like they are not up yet. But those top creators, once they make a post in less than an hour, they are getting like sometimes 1,000. Like somebody like Blossom now, when she make a post in less than 1 minute, she don't fly. So tend to give top creators 30% of your like, then 70% of your like to those upcoming, because you need to like build community. Because you can't just come and say I want to go and build community with a top creator. No, even if you send them requests now, before they will ever accept you, it's going to be like forever, because they will get to know you first. You need to show up for them. They will not come and accept somebody they don't know. They will get to like let them see you on their comment section. So the thing is that we have 3 ways of building communication on LinkedIn, because community is more like the real thing on LinkedIn. I will give you a testimony why I understand that community actually beats consistency, because there was a time when I was showing up on LinkedIn. I was showing up, but it was not working. It's not because I don't know what I was doing. It's because I don't understand the way the platform works. Because there's strategy. There's so many things you need to put in place. There's clarity. So the first thing I was teaching about and how to build community is you going to top creators post. So the thing is that you need to find like a top creator that when they make a post, normally get like 1,000. They normally get a lot of engagement. So you'll be doing like, okay, let's say let's talk about Blossom. I don't know about maybe I don't know about your top creators. I'm saying my favorite top creator is Blossom. So I normally show up on a comment section. Our posts normally go by 6 a.m. So I normally show up between that 5:59. I'm already on a post. I'm refreshing it. I'm refreshing it. I'm refreshing it. So once the post goes live, I try to make sure I'm the first to second person that show up on our post. So the thing is that I normally drop two comments. This one is the first one I'm telling you how to build community, right? So this one is I normally drop two comment. The first comment is me bringing more like is a funny comment that people will come and engage in that my own comment. This is not my post too. I'm talking about a top creator post. So I'm talking about Blossom. So when she make a post, I tend to like be the first, second, or third person that will try to show up on that this thing. Okay, let me give you the gist about how I'll try to understand okay how this thing work. So there's this lady, her name is Chisom. She's Blossom and this thing assistant class rep. I'm the no, she's the Blossom class rep. Why I'm the assistant class rep, right? So when I started doing LinkedIn, when I started like I want to be like consistent, she normally show up on Blossom comments, right? And once she show up, she try to be like the first or second person that normally show up. If she show up, she's coming in a way that she will drop a comment. That comment will be like, the comment will be like, if you know you are early, drop present. If you are late, please stay back. Those kind of comment that you yourself, you want to like reply that comment. When she was doing it, that was when I realized instantly what she was doing. She didn't tell me what she was doing, but I realized what she was doing. So I went to her own post. I was doing the same thing. I was doing what she was doing on Blossom comment. I'll be like, if you're early, drop present. People started dropping presents, and I was building community from those people. So she didn't have enough followers. So when she normally make a post and normally have like so many followers, but you cannot compare it to Blossom own. So I went to Blossom, I was doing it. When I was doing it on Blossom, she didn't notice me for the first 2, 3, 4 days. She actually noticed me eventually. So I was showing up. I would just try and be like the first to second person that normally show up. She'll be then I'll be like, if you are present, say early. I normally come with different things. Or if you are late, and say I, those kind of things. People will come and engage on that my own comment. Do you get? They will come and engage. I started saying some engagement somewhere. That was when she now said, okay, that was when she now said, okay, it seems we are going to make you assistant class rep over Chisom. The lady name is Chisom. That was what I needed. I picked that word. So the following day, when I was making a post, I added it to my own post, and I got engagement. So let me tell you what I normally do. So I've done like 30 one-on-one call, right, for people, and I'm trying to like explain this thing to them. If you are showing up on a top creator post, most people think that me showing up on top creator post is more like I'm just catching cruise. No, I'm not catching cruise. I'm building community from that comment. So what I normally do for everybody that comes to engage on that my own comment, engagement is more like for anybody that comes to like and comment, I try to build a community with them. So if you come and engage on that comment, I will go to your DM. Before now, I wasn't going to people's DM. I'll be like, maybe sometimes, maybe like maybe I'm shy or I feel like it's not worth it. I wasn't going to people's DM. So I now have this mindset. I was going to their own DM. So if you engage on that my own comment, I will go to your DM. I'll be like, oh, you engage in a comment I make on Blossom post. I realize we are not connected. I send you a connection request. When the person see it, the person will go and accept the connection. I will not stop there. No, I will not stop there. I will start building a communication with the person. More like I'm building friendship. You need to build friendship on LinkedIn. Those followers you have on LinkedIn, they are not just there because you want to grow on LinkedIn. No, no, no. They are different from Instagram and Facebook. Instagram and Facebook will tend to like have so many followers, even if they are not active. Do you get? But this one is different because those people will come and show up for you. So I started building a community from those people. So for everybody that comes to comment, I will send them a connection request and I will go straight to their DMs. I will go to their DMs. So if I go to their DM, I normally drop a message. I realize you engage on my comments I made on Blossom post. I just send you a connection request. The person will accept. From there, I will not stop. I will keep chatting the person as if I'm chatting my friend on WhatsApp. More like we are friends. So I will chat. From there, the person will get familiar with me. I will get familiar with the person. I will be showing up for the person. The person will showing up for me. So I tend to like build community with that person. So imagine you getting like 10, 10, 10 every day, right? And is a good connection, not just because the person is part of your followers. So that's one thing. That's one for you to build a community. I'm not saying it's just Blossom. I was doing Blossom and Precious, right? You people know Precious Obo. I was doing Precious and Obo. So there's so many people you can do. There are so many top creators that you can choose to, like, okay, you want to like use this pattern. Do you get? And try to look for top creator that is in your niche. Blossom, she's on my niche, so I tend to like use her and some other people. So don't be overwhelmed and start using like three people. Use like two or one, because the thing will be overwhelming that you will get tired, because you need to like know their posting time. Most of us, we don't know top creator posting time. When you know their top posting time, you tend to like make you look good and try to show up for them on time. So that is the first one. Go to top creator post. You are making two comments, right? The first comment is you bringing engagement to that your own comment. I don't care how you bring people that will come to. Make sure the thing is funny. Make sure the thing attracts people to want to. Okay, let me come and engage. Let me come and like. Let me come and comment on that your own comment. So the second one is now you now go back to that post. Try to read the post and comment. So the first one is you just drafting it out on somewhere, then copy it. Once the post go live, you post it. Do you get? You post it. Why the second one is that, okay, let's say somebody make a post. It might be anybody on your platform. It might be a person that you don't even know. The person make a post. There's a way we normally love people. Like, there's a way you can like person. It can be different means. It can be from the person name. It can be from the person picture, from the person niche, from the person banner. Whichever way you choose to love anybody. So the thing is that we can be from the comments, the comment the person made on somebody's post. So it is that from that comment, you like the comment, right? Once you like the comment, you send a notification, a connection to the person, and go to the person DM. The thing is that if you are not on premium, there's a limit of people going to people's DM. It can be like three or two. I guess it's like three or two. So there's a way you can achieve that. So if you try to go to the person DM and you cannot, the person must have made a post before now, or the person make a post that same day. So the thing you need to do is that, oh, I saw the message you are going to send is that you can send that message to the comment or to the person DM. You'll be like, oh, I saw a comment you make in so and so post. I just send you a connection because I would love to connect with you directly. So once you say that, the person will see it and the person will go and accept. Once the person accept, go to the person DM, build connection with the person. I'm not saying about you just drop that message and just go your sideways. No, build a real connection. Show up for the person. Go to the person post. Show up. Go to the person DM and reach out to the person. Oh, how was your day? Hope your day was fine. Doing as if you are talking to your friend, your best friend. Be doing that. The person will not get to understand. Okay, understand you, understand your posting time, understand what you normally do. So once, even if you are not active, the person will still come and engage on your own post, right? This is like the two way of how to build community on LinkedIn. While the third one is more like, okay, the third one is more like, okay, let's say you make a post, and because if you make a post, different people normally come and engage. The people that not some people come, they are not part of your connection. They are not part of your connection. Sometimes when we make a celebration post, people normally come because celebration posts tend to like go far to different places, because it's more like an easy thing. It's easier for people to just say congratulations. So once you make a post, check back to your once you are like less busy. I'm not saying like like when you're active, like maybe when you are less busy or when you know you are free, go back to that post, check the people that like or the people that engage. Most of them are not, they are not part of your connection. You will see something like second connection. Those second connection, they are not part of your connection. What you need to do is that send a connection to them, go to their DMs. You will not be like, oh, I realized you engage on my post, but we are not connected. I just sent you a connection request. So the person will accept the connection request. And the person from there, you are not just stopping, you will still build a connection with the person. Do you get? From there, you are building. So you are building. So imagine you building like 10 connection every day. And those, I'm not saying you should just go and send somebody's connection because you want to like send connection to somebody. No, no, no. That's not what I'm saying. You are building a real connection. This is more like you building somebody like you want to be like, okay, the person is my friend. Do you get? So the thing is that let's say I'm walking on the road. There's this person. Let's say I want to use someone like Joyce. Joyce is my friend. I'm walking on the road. I see Joyce walking, and the person is my friend. There's no way I will pass Joyce because we are friends. We'll then be like, okay, want to catch up. Oh, how have you been now? How was your day? That's interaction. But if I'm walking and I see a stranger, there's no way I want to like engage that stranger because I don't know the person. So that is boiled down to your post. When you make a post, if you have built a connection with this person, there's no way the person will pass your post because you have tend to like, okay, we are friends. Even if the person is tired, the person will still come and engage on your post. So you need to like tend to build and communication. So there's one day, let me tell you, let me tell you one story. There's one day I normally show up on Blossom and comments, right? I try to be like the first, second, and third. So this particular day, I slept around 3 a.m. I don't know what I was doing, but I slept around 3 a.m. So I've already scheduled my post. Blossom post by 6 a.m. and I post by 6:15. I've already scheduled my post, right? So and I slept around 3 and I woke up past 6. That means I was not able to like engage on anybody post. I was not able to like drop a comment on Blossom post because I've been always be dropping comment on her post. So people were not reaching out to my DM. Even when people were still like coming, people were still even sending and sending comments on Blossom post. They were not able tagging me saying, where is Cosmos? Where is assistant class rep? Even based on notice, and I said, okay, people should check up on it. People started calling me in my normal line because some people have my number on LinkedIn, right? So people started calling me, people coming to my DM and they're making it. So that day, I felt maybe I just understand, okay, my post is not going to do it because I didn't engage. You know, the normal ritual about LinkedIn now, you need to like engage before you make a post. So I didn't actually engage. So I just felt like, okay, my post is not going to do well. So that fateful day, that was a lie. My post actually did well because when I now check it, the people that have commented on my post, they are more like people that I've tend to like build community with. Do you get? I've built community with those people. So my post actually did well. That was when I knew that you can be consistent on LinkedIn and not go anywhere. So that was when I knew that community beats consistency. So you need to like be even if you are showing up, you need to know okay the reason why you are showing up, right? So you need to know the reason why you are showing up. And even if you are let's talk about writing now. If you are writing on LinkedIn, there are three group you should be targeting. Don't just come and start writing because you want to write. There are three group you should be targeting. The first one is your target audience. The second one is your peer and competition. Target audience, peer and competition. And the third one is your top Jews, right? Your top Jews. So you can't just say, okay, you are just posting without anybody know okay what you are doing. The other one is your top Jews. So for that, I'm coming. So for that, your because most people make the mistake of thinking that they are writing for everyone only. No, you're not for everyone. You are writing for just three people, three group. The first one is your target. Those target is more like the people you need, your solution, people that we give you what you want to do, like they will give you work. Because we are not coming for you just to because we are coming just to make a post and just go our separate. No, 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 no. We need to like people need to like come and pay us for what we do. So those are your target on there. So anytime you're making a post, make sure it normally goes is if it's not going to your target on there, it's going to your peer competition, right? Competitors normally goes there, all the top G's. So your target is more like the people that will want to like pay you for your service. Do you get? Why the peer and competitor is more like they keep you sharp and sometimes they become your those people that normally say okay those people that is more like your connection request. Those competitors they are more like your connection request that your friends see board down to community. They are your friends, right? So you need to like build community people because they will be the one to like want to refer you to people. because they will know what you are doing, so they want to refer you to, okay, this is my friend, or this one is a graphic designer, look, he's a content writer, this person can help you to do this thing. So when you are making a post, make sure it still boil down to those competition, because they still need to understand, okay, what you do. The other one is your top G's. Those top G's is more like the industry leader, your mentor. Those are more like those top creators, because those one tend to, like, okay, they have the voice, so they can still help you in anything you are doing, right? So if we are writing like this, and there are like four framework I've tend to understand that normally help. So it's one thing for you to be showing up on LinkedIn. It's one thing for you to know what you are writing, because regardless of what you are doing, regardless of your niche, you need to understand that content still beat all these things, because you can be a graphic designer, but how do you communicate what you are portraying, that you're okay, you're a graphic designer. Even if you are making a design, you will still come back and say you want to write on it. Do you get? So even if you are in a product manager, a VA, okay, know how to communicate, because if you don't know how to communicate to people, people will not understand what you are doing. No. So there are very five framework I've trying to like understand. Okay, this is normally work. The thing is that there are like five: H, B, S, and V. H, B, S, and V. I don't know if anybody can give me the full meaning of these things. If anybody can give me the first person, I will have a one-on-one call with the person. H, B, S, and V. There's a full meaning to it. H, B, S, and V. I want to see in the comment section. H, B, X, and V. H, B for ball. H, B, X, X for small, small, small. Then H, B, S, V, C. One say headlines. Okay, let me see. Let me see some of it. Let me see. Let me see the comment section. HBSVC. HBSVC. The first place I get the full meaning, I will have a one-on-one call with the person. I will explain everything about LinkedIn to the person. B is for body. Okay, B is for body. That's right. That's actually right. HBSVC. No, HBSVV is not B. HBSVC. HBSVC. So that C is for content. Okay, let me just move, because nobody's actually getting it. Let me just move. Let me just move. So it is that there's always like a one, two, three, four. There are five formula that you need to when you are making a post, or when you want to make a post, because you showing up on LinkedIn is still boiled down to content. So you must. That's why those top brands, those top companies, they normally have a content writer that content writer is more like the person that will come and tell their story, tell the company, okay, this is what the company is all about, because you need to like have the way you normally write for people to understand, okay, what you are doing, because there's a one thing for you to just show a picture and people will not understand, because a picture tells so many things. So once you have that writing, people will understand, okay, what you are saying. So for the HBS and VD, the first one is hook. Hook, you people should know this now about hook now. Hook, because when you are making a post, the first thing that will attract people is hook. How do you make it hook? Because if I normally drop, if I want to make a post, let's say I'm trying to like, okay, I want to before you make a post, you have to like create a content that you post out, right? So even if I create a content, the first I normally spend like 20 to 10 minutes trying to get a good hook, because that hook is what will attract me and you. Do you get that hook will attract me and you, because if you see that hook, you want to say, okay, let me come and see the full body of the message, right? So that your hook should be like a first line. It should attract people. Don't just come because you want to make a and make sure if you are making a hook, make sure the first line is more like That first line is just the line that people are seeing. They are not seeing the rest line. Just that first line. Let that first line grab them. Because of that, let them come and say, okay, I want to come and read the full body of the message. Do you get? So the example is more like, okay, I almost quit LinkedIn after 10 posts, got zero like. So that one is more like, okay, I want to come and see the reason why the person you almost quit LinkedIn, because the person have like a 10 post that got zero like. Let me come and see it. So let that hook try to like attract people. The other one is the body of the message. The body of the message is the full message. The H is the hook, while the B is the body of the full message. Do you get? So even if you are making a hook, make sure the body of the message is still telling a story about the hook. Don't just say that's why you see that's why you see more like if you want to listen to a news, they normally give like headline. That headline is the reason for you to say, okay, let me wait and understand this news, because this headline actually like attracts. Sometimes they will give a headline, they'll just give a headline for you to like wait. But when you now listen to the full body of the message, you realize that okay, this headline just more like the reason for them they want you to like stay. So even if you are giving a hook and the hook is saying something that want to attract people, make sure the body is still giving them a reason to like stay. Because most of what I understand about LinkedIn making a post, people make it post on LinkedIn is that once somebody reads your post for like 3 days or 3 times and they realize that you are writing rubbish, they are not coming back again. So once they just see your post, they will just pass. They will just pass. They will just pass. So make sure, even if you are giving a good hook, make sure the body actually is good. So the second one is body. H is hook, while B is body. The body, the message should be good as the hook. So the third one is X. X is story. The story is more like, I've come to understand that when you share your story on LinkedIn, you tend to like go far. That was one Blossom said to me. Say, share your story. Don't come and try to do all this and this thing. Share your story. Let's say you went for an interview and you did not get the job. Based on the reason why you did not get the job is for your own good. You did not get a job based on you did not do something that you were supposed to do. Share it. Do you get? Share it, because we are all human beings, because we tend to like not to know everything, right? So share it. Okay, just say, you just come and say, okay, I went for an interview but I did not get the job because I did not understand what they were saying, or I did not understand this message, or they asked me a question, I did not answer it. Share it. People will even love you for that, based on you were being real. Because I'll be sharing my story on LinkedIn. I realize that when you share your story, people will actually like record. People will actually resonate with you, because you're actually telling them what most of them have like they have passed through. That's what, and when you share a story or when you share a post on LinkedIn, somebody will not say, "Oh, I'm actually passing through these things," but the person don't want to come and share. So you sharing this more like they will understand what you are saying. So always share your story. Don't just come and say you want to look as if you are looking big. No, 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 no. If you are going through something, share it. If you are trying to apply something and it's not working, share it. If you go for so and so and it's not working, you were strongly with it, and eventually it didn't actually work. There's a way you can share your story, and people will like understand, okay, what you are saying. You can say, okay, I went for an interview, it did not work, but after so many times I went and it actually worked. They will try to understand, okay, you actually went for this and it did not work, but you now put some things in place and it didn't actually work. So always like share your story. The other one is value. Is value. If you are sharing anything on LinkedIn, make sure the thing is passing is giving value. Don't just come and share because you want to like share these things, right? Just share. Need to like share it. So if you are making a content on LinkedIn, there's a process that the thing will surely attract some certain things like for action. That's what we call value. The first one is to educate. If you are making a post and that post is not to educate, please just remove it. If it's not going to educate, at least it should entertain. Let the post entertain. If it's not going to educate, let the post entertain. The other one is to aspire. Like you are just making a post, you just come from nowhere and just try to make a post. No, no, no. Let the post, if it's not going to educate, it's going to entertain. If it's not going to entertain, it's going to inspire. Or the other last one is to trigger action. Let it trigger something that someone say, okay, 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 I like this thing. So you don't just come and make a post without having these four criteria. The first one is to educate, the second one is to entertain, the second one to inspire people, while the other one is to trigger action, right? Then the other one is I've listed like H, B, X, and V. The first one is hook, which is H, B is body, X is story, V is value. Why the last one is call to action. Call to action is CTA. Some of when you make a post, this last there's a last word. That last word is more like call to action. The last word is more like you are bringing more people to come to your comment section. Give them a reason for them to like, okay, 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 let me come to this person comment. You are the one giving them reason to come to your comment section. So don't just say, and I've already scheduled my post. I've already went all far to go and write a content, but you will not give a call to action. Or something you can be writing, that those what you are writing is like more like rubbish, but that call to action will now bring people to say, okay, let me come and say, okay, let me come and throw one or two and comment on your post. So do you get? So always drop call to action, right? Always drop call to action. So there's one thing about let me tell you why LinkedIn writing is so powerful. LinkedIn writing is so powerful because writing is how people discover you. I don't know if people know about Samuel. Samuel is like a LinkedIn police. Most of you must have heard about him. Samuel, the way he normally writes, because when he's writing, he's being real. He's talking about what he has passed through because a lot more people share their story, right? Those who normally share a story, when you read that post, you'll be like, okay, this was normally share a story. But then when she just come and start talking about her past life, more like her parents, her dad, because people will understand those process because they are human beings as well, right? So they will understand when you share your story. So don't just come and fake all this. Only share your story. So there was one day when someone else said, okay, he's a visibility coach. So there was one day when I said it was like 1,000. He had 1,000 followers, and somebody was now mocking him because he had one. The person now said, "How can you have 1,000 followers and you want to be a visibility coach?" So he came and he shared his story. Same thing happened to me one time. There was one time when I organized an hangout during my birthday. I organized some few friends on LinkedIn, and I was about like 700. And now because I'm a content writer, because I now later enter visibility coach. Somebody now said, you need to go and build followers. So you cannot be having like 700 and want to be a visibility coach. I didn't have anything to say that day because I was just trying to like, okay, maybe the right person actually right. So I went home. That was when I was not thinking the issue. That was when I knew that the person was actually wrong. You can know something and you can teach it. So forget about you having like 1 million followers. As long as you know what you know, you can teach it. So you can be on your niche and you want to monetize it. As long as you can teach it, you can monetize it. People will definitely come. Because there was when I was in school, somebody was the person was in my own department. I thought they were like 100 level, but the person was teaching us calculus. So it does not mean that okay, you need to be like have it all before you can. No, the person was actually and he was teaching us where. That was because the person actually know what he was doing. That was called mindset. Like the person know what he was doing. So you cannot say because I don't have these things, so I cannot do all these things. As long as you can be able to cheat and you know the thing, you can actually do it. So if you know someone, you know someone you have gone far, and someone will make a post like before 1 hour, he has got like 200 like before. I'm saying like before 1 hour, he's getting like 200 like. So you have come to like understand. Okay, this is the process. This is how LinkedIn normally work, right? So you cannot be saying okay because I don't have this, I cannot do this. No, as long as you know what you are doing, you can actually go far. So the thing about writing is how you make strangers to come and connect with you, come and engage on your post. It was being real. Sometimes it would drop something about something that is being funny because people actually love when you are dropping. Because like I said, if the thing is not like if it's not educative, it should be entertaining. Let the thing be what you are dropping. Let it be entertaining. Don't just come and say okay, 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 okay. Most of the mistake we make in our writing is more like I want to tell you. I want to tell you three most common mistake beginners make on LinkedIn. The first one is overthinking. Overthinking grammar. Most of us want to like sound as if we are very, very, very educated. Whereas there's nothing on your head. You come and be dropping so big grammar that people will never even understand what you're saying. Because the fact that said is a professional platform, you want to say, okay, let me drop these big words. You want your writing to be perfect. Why would your writing be perfect for crying out loud? You are a normal human being. It must not be perfect. You can make a mistake. So they end up posting rubbish. My own advice is more like focus on what you know. You cannot be perfect. Nobody is perfect. And most of us we want to write for everyone. No, you cannot write for everyone. You are trying to please 1,000 people. No, try to please one person. If you are writing, make sure if you are writing, is going your own self is more like, okay, I'm writing for one person. Let the mindset be like, okay, you're writing for one person, not like you're writing for everybody. Most of you want to write up, we want to write for everybody, and that at the end of the day, the posts end up not going well. So always make sure if you want to write, you are writing for just as I'm talking now, I'm imagine myself talking to like one person, not crowd. Where I see crowd, it's not crowd. So I mean I say talking to like one person. So from there you'll be like, okay, it's moving, the thing is going. So write like as if you are talking to one person. And the other one is copying and paste content. Most of you can copy for Africa. I don't know. You just tend to like you be copy somebody's content because the person is actually doing well. No. If I'm coming to your post, let me understand. Okay, this is you. This is how you normally do your thing. This is your writing. Let me understand. Okay, this is you. Don't just say because A is doing this, you want to go and copy A. No, be the B that you are. Let people understand you. You can be doing this thing and it's not working, but still be consistent. Be doing it. Be doing it. Most of you will just go and steal somebody's idea, and at the end of the day, you will still not make it. Share your own small story, share your own win, be sharing it like that. Before you know, people will definitely want to connect. Do you get? Don't try and say, okay, I want to go and be like this person. No, no, you don't have to be like this person. Share your own story. You cannot be like everybody. So the other thing is more like the other thing is like, okay, let me use the word like, once when I okay let me share my story. When I was showing up on LinkedIn at that time, I was showing up as if I was showing up on LinkedIn. I was showing up as no, I was showing up as if I was showing up on Instagram. One thing about Instagram is more like a fake life platform, in the sense that we tend to go to a good location and just come and join. There's no way you come on Instagram, you see somebody posting a fake picture, or the person is not looking tush or looking good. No, we tend to more like we are looking so good, 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 good. But most of us we are not eating for like 3 days. Like 3 days, most of us are not eating. But we are coming in, want to like so I was coming in on LinkedIn like that. I was showing up on a Monday. If, if you know me very well, on a Monday I will show up with one fine picture. I was doing I entered LinkedIn as if I entered LinkedIn as a fine boy. Let me use the word that will work. I entered like more like a fine boy. On Monday I will show up with this picture. On Tuesday I will show up with this picture. Like I'm not. It's a different picture. Those tush picture now. So more like people would definitely come and people definitely come and okay, this person is fine, or this person actually have swag. I was showing up like that. On Monday, I was showing up with this. On Tuesday, I was showing up. On Wednesday, Thursday, I was for the full week. I will show up with a different picture. Those fine picture. I've shown up, but the thing is not working. I'm still struggling with like two, three. Like I will not be like, I don't understand. Why is this not working? So when I now went for that boot camp, I both now said, let them know you for one particular thing. If you notice, Blonde, she normally use one particular picture. Let them know you. So what I not started using one particular picture. I was using that particular picture. I was showing up. I was showing up with just one picture. There's no way I would change it. So let people know you for that particular picture. Let them understand your face, because we are still. I'm still, even myself. I'm still upcoming. No, another blow. So it is that we are still upcoming. Let them know you. Once they know you, they will tend to like, okay, they have know your person already. If you watch out now, if you watch out I'm not talking about Blossom, but because Blossom refused to like change our whole picture, she keeps showing up with one particular picture. Zoe now, most of you will know Zoe, you will know Perfect, you will know Precious. They show up with different pictures. That's because they have already made it. They don't make them already in the sense that even if they show up with nonsense, we'll see come and come and comment because they have already, let me use the word, they have already blew. But most of us, we are not even up to like, we don't even have 2,000 or 1,000 followers, but we are coming in today. We'll post this picture, tomorrow we'll post this picture. Show up with one particular picture, just be showing up, even if you have 1,000 pictures that they are very fine. Because if we say make we start to talk about people that have prime picture on LinkedIn, and nobody reach. But show up with that particular picture. Let them be let them know you for that particular. If when you make a post now, like you have like engagement and you know that you have blow, you don't see money, you don't blow. There's a way you see all these things. But be showing up with different picture. So you need to like work for all these things. It's not LinkedIn is not easy. Oh. Let me use the word, it's not easy because it's hard. But once you start doing the normal thing, you realize that okay, this thing is not hard, it's just a normal platform. Because that time I was showing up blindly. When I now started showing up in the right way, and I realized that this thing is just like a normal thing. And most of us we don't have a calendar of what we post. We can show up today, we'll post this to I love showing my story because that time I was showing up today. Maybe today I will show up on the Monday. I will not come and show up on the Wednesday. There's not for me to post. So that day I want to show up, I'll not go and find one content in a different way. I'll come and post it. So you think that if you are upcoming on LinkedIn, you are still trying to find your space, right? So you need to have a calendar. Have a calendar of what you post. On Monday should be something, on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because Saturday and Sunday is more like an easy thing for us to like post because Saturday is more like is a social Saturday that we normally know what we are doing on LinkedIn. Show up and tell us what you do and all these things. Then Sunday is when you come and talk about maybe church or God, all those and your new week or stuff like that. But for Monday, know what you normally post. For me, I have calendar of what I normally post because I'm still upcoming. Because let people know you for all these things. You can't just come and just come and show up with this, then tomorrow show up with this. For me, on Monday, I normally show up with motivational posts. That same Monday, I have two things I normally show up with. Motivational posts or when I'm like a certificate, when I have a new certificate, that's what I normally do on the Monday. Then Tuesdays when I normally come and post my niche. I tell people, okay, this is what I do, my niche. Then Wednesday, because most people understand, okay, what I know, people understand, okay, I normally drag on LinkedIn. If you go to my post every Wednesday, you realize that I normally drag. Then that Thursday is when I give tips. If I drag you on so on that Wednesday, then that Thursday, I will not give you tips on how to work on what I have dragged you for. Then Friday is when I come and post about maybe I meet a 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 followers. Like tomorrow night is Friday, I want to post about 2.5 followers that I have to 2.5. So I'll post on that Friday. So that Friday, I can still post about this thing, me giving shout out to people. I've not done it yet, but it's more like something I want to work on. So that Saturday is more like a normal this I normally post. So most of you need to like have a calendar of what you post because most of you normally come and show up on your niche every day. No, 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 no. Once you keep showing up on your niche every day, people will not understand what you are. People will not even understand what you are doing because you have so many professions on your platform. There's quantity surveyor, there's product manager, there's VA, there's content writer, there's copyright. There are so many things. So you showing up on your niche is more like you are telling your own niche people what you do, and they are the only people that can understand what you are posting. You cannot say you're a data analyst, you're posting data analyst stuff every day, every day, every day. I mean what you understand me as a how do you expect me to understand what you are saying? I cannot understand what you are saying because you're just posting your niche. So have a day when you post, you can have 1 or 2 days when you post about your niche. And even if you are coming to post on your niche, there's a way you can put it in the right thing. There's a way you can put it in a story that even someone that is not a learned man will understand okay what you are saying, right? You put it in a writing, okay, you put it in a story. No, you put it in a story. Okay, let's say you are a VA. You can't just be coming. You cannot just be coming and be talking about email marketing. There's a way you put it in a story. You even a layman want to give you or give you a work. You'll be like, oh, I understand that you are going through, you would not be able to like understand what email is, or you don't normally read your email. This is what I can do for you. So if you are coming in, tell it in a story. Even the layman will understand, okay, what you do. The other lady, she's a data analyst. She was showing up every day as a data analyst. She's not getting engagement, because how do you expect somebody that is doing the rest niche to come and understand what you're at? Because you're always posting about number. There's the way you post it in a story. Even a market woman want to give you job. Do you get? So don't just show up in a different way. Show up with more like, have a calendar, because it's more like, okay, let's put it in a way like Davido or Wizkid. They have tend to like, they have built this space, like even if they come and post nonsense, even if no, even they come and like release a song, me and you will still come and we'll still come and listen, we'll still stream, because they have tend to like build this thing with us, community or with us, and the different thing. Did you see down to a top creator like Blossom, Precious, Zoe, Perfect? If they come and post nonsense, we'll still go and comment, because they have tend to like build this thing before now. They have built this thing, the calendar before now. So they have been showing up with it. Now they can show up anyhow. They can show up in a way that even me and you will come and engage. Do you get? So have a calendar of how you post. So there was one guy that reached out to me. I don't know if it's on Monday. He said I should mentor him. I was like, me mentor you. So before then, I was showing up with people. I was doing free call, because those of us saying, if you want to like monetize your page, you need to like be showing free. I was doing free for, I did so many for people, because I don't understand, people don't take free things seriously. Not that I don't take it seriously, because most of the time I'll be on to like, okay, when you comment on my post, there's the way you comment on my post, I'll be like, okay, send me DM. I will give the person my WhatsApp number, and I will call the person. I will talk for like something. I will talk about like 1 hour. Do you get? So I'll be doing free, but you get to a point and now stop. Not that I've stopped it, but I want to like stop it. So this guy now reached out to me and said he want me to mentor him. So I told the person that I've stopped doing free for people. So if you want me to mentor you need to pay a certain amount, and there are so many things you'll be getting. What I did for the person is that I help the person to construct 1 week full content. I give the person a posting calendar, and I create a 1 week content: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, even Saturday and Sunday for that person. The person was making a post. When they make a post, the person was, and I teach the person how to go about visibility, how to position itself on LinkedIn. The person was having like 2, 3 like. We just started recently. This is just more like 3 days. And the first post the person made was, the person got about 20 something like. So because I've tend to like explain the basic thing the person will know, the person was not following it, because I was the one that construct the first content, the second, the third, the fourth. Do you get? So you need, since you are upcoming, you need to like tell people, okay, this is what I will be doing. Like, let people understand. Don't just come and show up one day, show up this day, and show up this other day with different thing. Have one thing that you normally show up with. Do you get? Are you guys following me? Let me see. Let me know if people are following me. Drop a reaction on the comment section. Can you guys hear me? Drop something on the comments. Let me understand that you people are hearing me. Then we'll take questions. So one thing I want to say is that most of you, I don't know, most of you tend to like use AI. I don't know why you people are using AI. If you are using AI, how will somebody take you serious? Most of you are using AI on your DP. You are using AI on your, we're talking about the profile optimization now. You are using AI. How will somebody take you serious on your, there was one lady I did the one-on-one call with the person. I even told the person like, okay, you remove this AI. Up to now, the person have not removed it, but the person will be coming and say, this thing is not working, it's not working, it's not working. If you are using the AI, how will I take you serious? There's no way I will take you. Even clients will not take you serious, because it's more like it's an artificial a picture. It's not your real picture. Because there are so many ways people will love you for. So if I say, okay, people know you for something on LinkedIn. What is this thing? What is the thing that people know you for? Because even me now, I don't have a good optimization, because I want people to know me for different things. I want them to love me for a different. That's why I've not been able to like optimize my page yet. So I want to get like 3,000 followers before I will not say, okay, let me go and do it. Before then I know that okay, somebody have already liked me for one particular thing. So if I tend to like ask most of my connection, okay, what do you know me for now? Or best more like, how do you know me? Most people will say they know me because I am an assistant class rep to Blossom. Some people will say is that guy that got a gig of £1,000, right? Some people will say they know me because of the way I normally write. While some will say they know me because I love food. If you know me, you know that I love food. They say because they know that I love food. While some will say because I normally share tips. Because I normally share tips on my page. So if you are growing up on LinkedIn, I normally share tips. Every Thursday, I normally share tips on how you can grow, because I want people to like, I want us to like grow. I want, because there's a way about something about me is that I'm so emotional. There's a way you drop a comment on my post. I will just say come to DM, and I will just give you my number and we'll talk. Do you get? And there's a way I will see what you are doing. I will not say, okay, this thing is not working for you. It's not working for you. Okay, this is what I want you need to do. This is what I want you need to do. This is what you don't need to do. So there's a way I will just say, okay, do these things. And most people normally use it, and the team normally have like they will come and say, okay, this thing actually work. So one thing I don't like is that because when we did that Blossom 101 call, what that Blossom boot camp, it was more like we were 300 plus, right? Most of those people, they did not implement what was being taught. They are still coming and saying, okay, this thing is not working for them. I'll be like, not be the same class all of us go, because I've even had to do a one-on-one call with someone that we went to the same class with. Do you get? So I know that most of these things I've said now, most of you will not still go back and want to implement it. Too. You will still come back to me and say, "LinkedIn is not working for you." I'm telling you what I've been using, that the thing has been working for me. This is more like is this is the real deal. Do you get? So maybe it's not like there's no other way, because most of you will just go and be paying on every boot camp you see. You will pay here. I'm not saying you should not go and pay, but even if you pay, okay, try to like implement what you went there to go and do. Try to go and implement what you wanted to go and do. Don't just pay and say, okay, you even come and you will carry book and biro, you will write, but at the end of the day, you will not go and implement it. But tomorrow you will still come and say, oh no, this thing is not working. So you need to like go far to like implement all what you have listened to. Another thing is more like you need to sacrifice for some things. You need to sacrifice for something. Sometimes you need to like pay. I know graphic design is a bit expensive, but it's just one thing. You need to like go and optimize your, most of us, our page is not optimized. We don't have a good banner, we don't have a good picture. There's a way you post, even if you did not go for a studio. At least let's say there's no money for you to go for studio. There's a way you post a good picture. You can get your, even if you're not using a good phone, go to location. Somebody might be using a good phone, or your friends. Carry your friend there, snap a good picture, be using it for the meantime before you now go to the studio, go and take picture. Because most of you are not using a good picture. Even the banner said your banner is not good, your optimization is not good. I don't, it's not that it's not even expensive. And it's a one time thing. Once you have optimized your page, you're not going to do it again for the next how many years. So just sacrifice and go and optimize your page. And one thing I understand is that most of you, even if you, let's say you meet a milestone, okay, let's say you want to celebrate followers, most of you will just go and screenshot that part where there's followers. You go and post it. No, I realize that even if you are posting a correlation and message, it will still go well. It's not all that is going well. I've seen somebody that posts 500. The person is still like, up till now, the thing is still working. The person have gotten 1,000 plus like 1,000 plus comments. I did a one-on-one call with the person, right? So the person have gone far. So I've seen somebody that normally have like 20,000 followers, but the person will celebrate this thing and the thing will still not go anywhere. So how you position yourself still matter. How you show up, how you try to like use a good graphic still matter. So most of you need to like invest. If you are celebrating like this thing, always try and go extra mile to have a good graphic. Do you get? So don't just say okay because I don't have money. Nobody have money on LinkedIn. No. No, no, no. Just say because I don't have money. This is no. So the thing is that okay, you still go back and go and use your premium. I'm not going to teach you how you are going to like just go to your setting, you see a premium, try to activate it. 1 month is free. So that one will still bring that you tend to like do many things with that premium. So if I ask some people now, okay, the people that have not on premium now, if I ask you, okay, most of you don't even know that when there's a bit of when you comment and you meet your comment limit. Most of you don't even know about this thing because you have not gone that point of you commenting on people's posts. So do you get, you both should just try and implement most of these things and you see that okay, this thing is actually is working and is working and is working for you. So let's take some question. So coach, I don't know if you're let's take some question.
Okay. We'll be taking just two questions. Yeah, we'll be taking two questions, please, because of the time. This is 9:20. I want us to round up by 9:30. Seriously, yeah, I'm enjoying this class and I don't want it to finish anymore. So I have one question, right? So two other persons too, they should also what they should also ask
Okay.
their question, right? So my question now is that okay, so for people that are please can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Okay, so when it comes to commenting on people's posts, so let me use myself for example. I'm a busy person, seriously. So I post around 7 o'clock, and whenever I post, okay, maybe I engage before posting and I engage after 1 hour. Just trust me, I'm not coming on LinkedIn again because I'm not with my phone. I'm always on my system. I have plenty things to do. You understand? So I want to ask, how do you balance commenting? Because you know when you engage on people's posts, definitely it's going to work for you too along the way, right? As what you mentioned earlier. So how do you balance it, or is it only morning you engage and maybe till the next day? Thank you.
So
So
the thing
please
that
drop
for
your two
me,
questions while you answer.
okay, for me, when before I make a post, I normally try to like engage on people's posts. But most of the time, just like that, like it's not every time because I've tend to like build community, right? Because most of those top creators, even if they did not engage, people will still definitely need to like come and see and drop a comment on their post. So we need to one thing is you building a community. So even if you don't have community yet, you tend to like okay, you show up for people before you make your own post, so that when you make your post, algorithm tend to like push it. So once you have your post now go live, always try and make sure you are engaging on that your post. If somebody make comment on your post, always try and be engaging. So as you are engaging on that your post, algorithm tend to like push your post to different people who tend to like be seeing it and be coming in to like engage. So even if you do not like engage on people post again, it's still okay. Then regardless of that, let's say you are busy, you now went to go, maybe you go and went to go and do your work or your daily activities. When you come back, see try and okay, let me see engage, let me see show up for people because you tend to like see people that like engage on your post, maybe they like or comment. Maybe your less busy time, maybe like cool evening when you're back from work. Okay, those people that engage, okay, try to like, okay, let me reciprocate the energy. Do you get? Try and say, okay, let me go back to them. You can just go to their own post and see drop one or two. I'm not sure you should show up for everybody. No, that's not what I said. Like show up for like one or two, the one you know you can show up for. Do you get? Because you still more like you're not upcoming. I know coach, you're not upcoming. So I'm saying those people that like they are still like upcoming. You should show up for them because once you tend to like not to show up for them, they'll be like, okay, you don't want to like show up for them because most people have a different mindset. That was not the mindset I have during when I was doing all these things because I was showing up for people because I want the thing to work for me. Because if you are commenting on people's posts, you are getting seen, you are getting opportunity, you are getting impression. So once you are showing up, people have this mindset about you saying, okay, this person is a less privileged. Let me help the person grow. So just do it like that. And the thing is that you're not helping the person grow, you're helping your own self because the person is not getting anything from what you are putting. It's you that is getting something. You are getting so many things, opportunity, impression. People will even know you from there. So even if you are busy, tend to like okay when you are back, see come and see like engage on people, right? I guess I've answered your question.
Yes, you've answered my question. Okay, so there is one question here which says, please, what makes one attain the first, second, and third position on LinkedIn? I don't
I didn't
understand.
get that.
I think that's the only question I'm saying. Please, what makes one attain the first, second, and third position you mentioned on LinkedIn? I don't understand.
Position.
You mentioned the first connection, second connection, and third connection.
Oh. This first and second
Yes.
and third connection is more like okay. Most of us we just tend to like okay want to build followers on LinkedIn, right? And we don't care to like want to know if the person is active. Do you get? So when we make a post, there's a first, right? There's a first, second, and third connection. Do you get? So if we make a post, it's not me, oh, it's LinkedIn, like algorithm. You all know what's algorithm. So it tend to like share our own post to those first, second, third connection. Do you get? So when you make a post, your first connection, they normally drop like some percent. Let me just say like 30% to that first connection. So let's say you have a first connection and you are the type that normally like accept connection, or you are the type that normally send random connection to people. Do you get? Let me give you like an example. When I was showing up on LinkedIn before now, I was showing up in a way that when I entered the platform newly, I was showing up in a way that more like I just entered this platform. I was more like I was looking myself in a way that okay, I just joined this place and I don't have followers, I don't have connection. Do you get? So I started sending connection to a random person. If I just see your post like this, I will send connection because I didn't know much about LinkedIn. So I was sending. I don't want to look like people will not come and see my page and say this one have like zero connection. So I was sending to random people. I was sending because I thought maybe that was how the platform work. Do you get? I never realized that okay, it's not like Facebook or Instagram. So I was just sending. So during that boot camp, those want to talk about some connection are not, and they are not connections. Most of them are not like active. So there was one day when I celebrate 800 followers. Yes, and I went back to my own connection. What I did is that I went back, I checked most of those connections. I realized that most of them are not active. Some I've not even make a post for like 7 years or 7 months. One thing we know we have friends, right? Some friends they are on LinkedIn, but they are not active on LinkedIn because they have that account based on that if you want to open let's say we are looking for a job, they will say drop your LinkedIn page. Most of us have that because of that reason. Why most of us have that because we want to open a platform. Most of us we are in a different platform, but we just open it in open sake. As if we are like active. So there's a way you can unfollow that person. You unfollow that person does not mean that the person unfollow you. No, you just unfollow the person. So once you make a post, the person can still see your post, but you will not see the person post immediately. But once the person start interacting, the person post will show on your own platform, right? So even if we are accept, so I now went back and I unfollow most of those people that I was sending connection that have not that were not active. I went back, I removed like almost 200, and I went back to like 600. I started building it before I now go to like okay, maybe like 1,000. Do you get? So even if you are see, so once we make a post, they will send like a 30% to that first connection. So if that first connection are not active, let's say like two is active there, and they send the post to that two that is active, and that two did not comment or did not engage, that means that your post for that first connection, they no go do well. So the thing is important to the same thing on the second connection. So if that second connection did not do well as well, that your post will still not do well. They're down to your third connection. The last one is that's why we said do this normal ritual, engage before you post. So the last one is when you have engaged before you post. When you now make a post, algorithm will tend to like push that your post to those people that you have tend to like interact with before you make a post. So it's not left for those people to like want to want to engage on your post, because some people will see your post and just pass. I don't know if you yes, it's part of life. Some people will see your post and they will just pass. So it's not left for the person to like and accept. So even if you are sending a connection to somebody, don't just send blindly. Make sure you like send a connection that somebody like at, and if you are sending the connection, send it because you want to build a relationship with the person. As you are sending it, go to the person DM, or even if you cannot go to the person comment section. From there, let the person know you first. Don't just send because you want to build followers on, because when you see people are celebrating followers, okay, you too want to celebrate. No, no, make sure the thing is a real connection. Do you get it? Because it's you that will see suffer it. So if you are building a fake connection, you will suffer it, because when you start posting, because I've seen some people that normally have like 20,000, 50,000, they make a post, I see something to have like 20 like. How can I have 20 followers? I will be struggling to have just 100 this thing like on my post. So you don't need to be having a fake connection. Make sure you are building a real connection, because me and you will suffer it. Your first connection, second and third connection, they are very useful. So don't just build a fake relationship. Do you get? So I'm gonna be able to answer that question.
Yes, you've answered the question. Okay, so this is the last question for tonight. Seriously, you've tried. I mean, you've spoken for like 1 hour, 30 minutes. Oh my God. Okay, so this question says, as an upcoming like me that is here to find my feet, how do I grow my profile? What should I be posting to grow as an upcoming virtual assistant?
So for that version, for you that is upcoming, that is virtual, you need to like, okay, you need to have a calendar of what you post. There's a way you go to ChatGPT, tell ChatGPT, okay, this is my niche. Like, how do I show up on LinkedIn, right? But it's not everything in ChatGPT will say that you want to like use. So you need to like, okay, since you're upcoming, you can do it on your own way. You can have a calendar on your own way. Okay, let's say on Monday, try to do something like on Monday could be like you showing up like a motivation where you like you try to encourage people. Do you get? Then on Tuesday could be like when you are posting, try to okay, try to post your niche like twice a week. I don't know when you want to be showing up. If you are showing up for like Monday to Sunday, so if you are showing up from Monday to like Sunday, on Monday it should be like when you post about something. It can be like your when you meet a milestone. Do you get? Or when you are posting about motivation, motivate people. Then on Tuesday, be like when you are posting your niche. And if you are posting on your niche, don't just come and say I'm a virtual assistant. Do you get? Try to post it with a story, because people try to understand the story. Because you can be put that VA, most people will not understand what you are saying. Do you get? So post it in a story that when you are posting it, people will like tend to like want to understand. There's a way you post your VA. Okay, I'm a VA. They'll say, okay, let's say let I'm not a VA, but I understand some of what they are doing. You'll be like, okay, there's this man that's working on so and so. He has been having so many difficulties on trying to position himself on maybe some he have some issues about the way he tried to engage with his clients. So there's a way you put it in a writing. People will not understand. Okay, this is what you are saying. Don't just come and be talking about email marketing and be talking about all those things that you normally talk about VA. Put it in a story. So that Tuesday could be like when you post your niche. Then Wednesday it could be like when you give a tips. So you're a VA, you should know what you are doing because there are still upcoming VA. So you give a tips. So once you are giving a tips on your platform, people tend to like, okay, I want to come and know more. They want to come and they will be coming. So let's say on Monday you are posting about certificates on motivation, on Tuesday you're posting about your niche, then Wednesday you are giving a tips on what you do, then Thursday again you are still posting about your niche. With your niche is more like you are posting it in a story. Then Friday should be like when you talk about something like general, something that is it can be funny things, something that resonates with everybody. You can just come and give a story that you know that story is funny. On that Friday, you can come and talk about, you can come and give people a spotlight, like a spotlight, and give anybody. You can give like a top celebrity, you can give anybody that's upcoming. There's a way you put it in a writing. You can just create that Friday for when you come and talk about people. Do you get? You can talk about 2 to 3 people. Don't talk about more than 3 people because let them be able to understand. Let's give people their flower. Do you get? Don't come and add 3 to 4 people based on you want to give them a shout out. No, let that team work for them. Let them understand. Okay, this is me you are talking about, so they can be able to repost it on their own platform. Because you cannot come and give Blossom Perfect, this guy Precious a one time and a flower or spotlight and expect them to like want to shop or repost it. No, no, no. Try to make it be about them. Do you get? So if you are giving me something, make sure you are giving me on my own term, not you use giving me and still trying to have a different narration. So you can, that Friday could be like when you give a spotlight to people. Since you are more like upcoming, you don't have much of all these things you normally post, right? You can give a spotlight for people, and you can talk about, maybe you meet a followers. Do you get, or talk about entertainment on that same Friday. So Saturday is more like when you talk about social Saturday, what you do. Then Sundays where you talk about normal and this thing, your church life, or talk about God, or talk about your, if you're a Muslim, talk about Allah, or those kind of thing. So that's Saturday and Sunday is more like we already know what we are doing on Saturday and Sunday. So it's just like Monday to Friday. Do you get? But if you don't have anything, if you don't have this thing, if you don't know how to create a calendar, you can come to me. I will educate you. But it's not free actually. So that's it. Is there any question?
Oh, you've answered the question already, and we are not taking any question again. This is 9:35. Seriously, if we continue like this, I know that by 12 o'clock we'll still be here, because I know that a lot of us have questions, right? So if you want to message him, you can go to LinkedIn. I already put his name down, Cosmos Moral, right? Guys, LinkedIn can literally open doors for you. Yeah, doors to opportunities, jobs, clients, right? He said it that okay, he made 1,000 pounds, and that's up to 1.9 million naira. That is huge, right? But only if you show up and make yourself visible. Yes. And one thing I would say again is some people post, yeah. I've noticed some people's posts, especially you people's posts, my people's posts. You guys post as if you're writing a textbook. I mean, you post and I cannot even read it. Everything is too compacted. Please, whenever you're writing, make sure there is paragraph. It's not the one that you put here. My name is Adeshawa. I am this. I am that. There's no paragraph. There's no punctuation. Like everything is just together. Please, whenever you're posting, put paragraph. Do you understand? So please, we're going to call this session to an end. But before that, please let's drop emoji. Yes, let's appreciate him because he has really, really tried. 1 hour 30 minutes. It's not easy. It is not easy at all to talk for 1 hour 30 minutes. I mean, if I were the one, maybe I would have taken three multi now, right now. Please, so let's drop emoji. If you know that you enjoyed this session very, very well, let's what? Let's drop emoji. And if you are really, really happy, I know that yeah, you took one or two things, please maybe you go to LinkedIn and drop your review. Do you understand? So please let's drop our emoji because me, I really enjoyed the session and I learned a lot. Come and see my book. My book is very full. Tomorrow morning, we move, we gallant. Yeah, tomorrow morning. So thank you so much, Mr. Cosmos. We invited you and you came. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. I know maybe by now you'll be sleeping or you'll be eating. So thank you so much. We really appreciate on behalf of VSC Africa, we really appreciate your time. Okay, and we'll not take it for granted. And we can never take it for granted. So guys, let's drop the emoji. Okay, let's drop the emoji. What's going on? Okay, someone said it the other time that okay, you were not able to open your LinkedIn. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with LinkedIn these days, right? They're having issues with new people that are just creating their account. They just restrict their this thing. They just restrict people's accounts, right? Especially new people. So please, maybe you should just message me, right? All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining this session, and thank you so much, Mr. Cosmos, too, for this wonderful lesson. So everyone, please let's appreciate him. Let's appreciate him, and please go to your cohort and drop your review. Yes, for the people that did not join, drop your review. Let them know that yes, something really happened. I mean, something huge actually happened. I know that every one of us here will learn one or two things. Even though if you are not on LinkedIn, maybe you're on Twitter because okay, you're not able to open your LinkedIn. At least with this knowledge you have, you know that okay, maybe when you create your account or when it works, you already know one or two steps, right? So please let's drop an emoji and you can drop your review. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. In the absence of no further contribution and no further question, we would like to call this session to an end. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night.